that we're just not showing enough love? Is it that we have been taught and conditioned to be a certain way with each other, a certain way to survive, to excel in the world? What really is the story of who we are and how we came to be the individuals that we are? You see, there's a soul lineage. You descend from a group of souls that have preceded you, and each individual soul, part of the collective soul family that is yours. They paved the way. Many of them very well-meaning. And then there are those that, well, really couldn't bend from their beliefs and their ways. And there are those who were damaged and hurt. They didn't really have the connection to heal. They didn't have a way. There was a time in our parents and our grandparents and our great-great-great-parents. Think about that. They didn't have this opportunity to grow emotionally the way we have in today's day and age. But they were our teachers. They were the ones who laid the path down before us so that we would know which way to go. But to no two people shall the path be the same. Each individual has their own unique walk. So why is it that as we learn from others, we adapt their way of being, their mannerisms, their thought process, their viewpoint, and then we too hand it down to the generations and our children and our children's children? It's not always an easy thing to move ourselves in the direction of a shift, a change, when there's so much programming going on underneath the surface. A reactory program, a expressive program, a program within that is your faith, your beliefs, a program within that determines your drive and your desire to succeed, or your passive ways. You see, we've learned. What medical science has shown us over history is that many things are inherited. We can inherit disease in the body. We can inherit psychological disorders. We can inherit alcoholism, addiction. These are things that are passed down through the generations. And we say to those things we don't have much control because it's already in the lineage. So then we go as humans and make choices to change our diet, to be more mindful. If cancer runs in the family, then we are very proactive. We make sure we have a healthy lifestyle that supports a healthy body, and we do everything we can to prevent what looks like has been carried down through the generations. And we make a choice. And we do all we can. And many times we're successful. But the aspects that we don't consciously shift as much as we choose to in our physical body would be the aspects of the emotional programming that has been handed down to the generations. You see, you've got to be carefully taught how to behave, how to react, how to be, how to judge. You can stand there and listen to someone speak and almost hear the tone of the adult that taught them. You can read between the words that comes out of someone's mouth, not in judgment, but in recognition of that is a reactory conversation that is being portrayed externally, that was handed down. Whether it's a way of judgment, whether it's a way of hatred, whether it's a way of anything that separates us, anything void from love. And we can see in the energy all the individuals and how they've morphed over time. And can that be passed down to the generations to come? What this world represents is connection, unity, harmony. Everything in the planet works in a flow of harmony. Why can't mankind? Why can't we flow in the energy of allowing each individual to be unique, knowing that they belong to a group of souls that preceded them and opened up the energy so that they too could move forward in the way of love and light? Or do we just move ourselves in the direction of a new path? How do you choose to shift your energy? How do you choose to know that you are on a new way of life? Do you sit and make choices every day as to how you behave and react? Are you mindful and aware of your emotions? Do you choose to actively look at the world as a whole and realize that we are created individually yet connected to one source? And that a person's choice of religion, or a person's choice of political preference, or a person's choice as to their next step in their health is their choice. And that their choice to be who they are and their uniqueness is to be honored. And if their uniqueness disrupts or disturbs you, that first look inside and recognize what may be some old programming emotionally, and then choose to disconnect from that person if they're not comfortable, without criticism, without judgment, without making them less than. The world is here to come together. And we are in a place that joy, harmony, love seem far away. Think of the times that as a world we celebrated. Some of the celebrations that we shared might have been the Olympics, seeing success for a team, might have been a sports event, might have been everyone joining together, honoring someone great who has passed, and communities gathering together. But how many of those are we seeing now? Do we need the external celebratory experience to honor each other? Do we need to choose a different way? The world has changed. But in the change, it's important to note that every opportunity that comes in front of you is an opportunity for you to change yourself. For you cannot change another. Everyone has their time to grow. Everyone has their opportunity to shift their thought process. And some will come easily and readily, ready to be aware of their emotions, ready to be aware and recognize the programming of the generations that have gone before us and did their best, but now serve us not in the experience that we're in. And we can choose the change of the emotional thought and reactory experience, but we cannot, because we're not looking inside to see who inside of me is as broken as the person that I judge. Who inside of me is feeling removed from all the beauty that surrounds me in this vast, magnificent world, this planet Earth that holds and sustains all of humanity, all of the animal life, all of the plant life, all of the insect life, all of the ocean life. And apparently doesn't really break a sweat doing it. And when it's out of balance, has this autocorrect that at times wreaks havoc on mankind and the civilizations that we've created, whether it's through a hurricane or an earthquake, but it has an auto recalculation within itself. And we don't do that. Or we choose to not listen to the auto recalibration within that is saying, choose love. Choose to honor everyone who's in front of you and recognize their beauty and their difference. And in recognizing their difference, know that in that difference there is similarity to you. And that each individual that takes a breath on this earth is sharing the same breath of the atmosphere together. So what makes it so that one can breathe and one cannot? And look at this pandemic and how it has attacked the breath of life. And look at all the shift that is taking us to take note of the breath of life and what it represents for all of us. And that as we breathe and exhale, all of earth is breathing and exhaling. And it is breath that sustains us all on a beautiful, magnificent planet. So look at your past. Look at the family lineage. Look at grandma, grandpa, great-great-grandpa. Look at their thoughts. Look at their mannerisms. Look at their behavior, not to judge, but to learn from. Were they narrow in their beliefs? Did they feel that their religion was the only religion? Did they feel like their race was the best race? Where do you come from? And even though I know we've evolved as human beings, and those of us on the spiritual path are on this path of love and kumbaya, but you still carry not just the DNA in the body that creates the predisposition to disease and malaise, but you carry the genetic makeup and conditioning of behavior that dictates a way of being that you have the power to break, just like you have the power to eat healthy, be healthy, and break a chain of disease in the family lineage. But why is it that we so openly recognize the disease that's in the body that we can change, but we do not choose to acknowledge the emotions and the mannerisms, the behavior that perpetuates hatred, that perpetuates judgment, that perpetuates distance between us and divides us from source, removes us from the greatest and most powerful of energies, that which is love. This is your time. This Earth time, this Earth Day coming up tomorrow, April 22nd, 2021, is the day that as you embrace Mother Earth and all the gifts that Mother Earth offers, as you ground yourself, please free yourself. Free yourself from the patterns of behavior and the thoughts and the loop that you're in, and choose to change. Because the world is changing. Right at the onset of the pandemic, I was given a channeled song from Spirit, and it's "The World is Changing." So I thought I'd share that with all of you. So appropriate at that time. Coming into the beginning of March, the energy was shifting. We were robbed of things we took for granted, shut down, fearful, uncertain as to what was to come next. And all around us, the world was changing to get us ready. So let's take a listen to Spirit's message from March of 2020. Channeled directly through me. What you hear was the actual writing of the song. Take a listen, and then we'll be back to talk to you.
The world is changing now, and we don't know where to go. different now, and people have lost their way. It's just not easy to be who we want to be. 'Cause the world is changing now. We can't walk the way we did. We don't know the path. We have to listen to our heart, the ways that worked before, they don't work anymore. We have lost our love for everyone. We have hurt each other. The world is changing now. It's asking us to move along, to open up a different way of loving one another. We can't stay the same. We've lost the game of life. We can't run away anymore. The world is changing now. We need to heed the warning. The world is calling you to rise above where you've been. The world is changing now. What we did before doesn't work. It's time for you. It's time for me to change. The world is changing now. Won't you change and open your heart?
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
For For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Seen me? Do you know my voice? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. And we are connecting to all of you and answering your questions at 888-565-1470. And we've got some friends chatting it up on Facebook. So before I go to the phone lines, I've got to see what's going on Facebook. The world is changing, and we got Mackenzie Brooke Cadwell. She says, hey, when will I find my soulmate? Well, first of all, Mackenzie Brooke Cadwell, here's the first thing that I have for you. The most interesting part of everything that I see is that this time for you is this magnificent energy of closure. This is a year of closure, kind of clearing out the old energy. So soulmate energy is really looking, feeling better, fresh as I move you into the energy of next year. I know, we want to have it this year. But this year is just clearing up the old, getting ready to bring in the new, and opening up to new possibilities. So Mackenzie Brooke Cadwell, next year is a love year. Next year is going to really open up the energy of this. Phew, I wiped the slate clean. Phew, I'm all set and I'm ready to go. And I feel like there's a lot of momentum for work and career. So look for it to be a banner end of the year coming into 2022. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. Going to pull another question from Facebook. Let's see who we've got and what our question is. We've got Michelle Polk. Now, Michelle Polk, she's got herself in a bit of a poke because she's been going through some things and she got really, really sick. So, Michelle, we send the angels. We send healing energy to you. We ask Archangel Raphael to come around you and bring that healing energy that you need and put some love energy around you as well. And she says she went out of nowhere. So she's having difficulty with the hearing and she's asking for guides, have any messages for her. You know, I feel like this energy is something that is, I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose, but I do feel like there's a recap of the hearing that comes back. So whatever the cause is, I cannot diagnose, but I will tell you that I do feel that we will hear again, and I feel like your guides and angels are working on it. So I know that you'll be able to please talk to Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael to assist you. Raphael for healing and Archangel Michael for protection. Thanks so much, Michelle Polk. We send you healing during this difficult time. We're going to go to the phone lines, and I've got a call from Georgia, and I've got Georgia on my mind. I was thinking about Georgia just the other day, and I got my friend Sherry on the line. Sherry, how you doing?
Hi, Sarah. How you been?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. And so how's life in Georgia?
The allergies is killing me. Other than that, it's pretty good. You
Good.
kind of messed me up last time, but yeah, I was looking for an apartment, and I'm moving to another state. I don't know.
So are you moving?
Well, I was just looking for a new apartment, and I was wondering if the spirits might say about me getting a new apartment or
Moving to another state. Okay. Well, we're in Georgia. We're liking Georgia, but there is a pull to another state as well, correct?
You know me. I'm ready to go anytime.
Well, I still want to move you over to Nashville. I don't know. I just kind of feel like that's going to be happening for you, but perhaps now's not the time. You know, Sherry, when I look at the energy around you, I know you're not where you want to be in location. And I know that the apartment leaves something to be desired, they tell me. It's maybe not the best that you've ever been in. But they also say that it's good for now as well. And it's manageable. If we move, there's a whole bunch of things we have to cover to be able to make this move. And Spirit makes me feel like you're not financially in the place to make that move just yet, correct?
Not really.
Not really. So sit tight, Sherry, because I feel like not only will you make a move in the perfect time, but you may not be staying in Georgia. So we want to be open for the new opportunities and not leap before we look, as they say.
Oh, yeah. My lease is up in July. I kind of like it here, you know. It's just the security's gotten better.
Okay. So sit and be still for right now. If nothing really wonderful happens before July comes and you've got to let them know if you're staying, then choose to stay because you can handle where you're at.
I understand.
And let the universe take care of the rest. Sherry, thank you so much for calling and reconnecting with us. We're glad to have you back.
It's good to talk to you, Sarah. You have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're answering your questions right here on WWNN all across the nation. Well, actually, all across the world. Thanks to Facebook. Thanks to YouTube. We've got quite the conversation going on. And I've got to go to Heather. Heather's in Largo. Heather, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Good to connect with you. You've been navigating your share of changes over these past few months, and you're getting ready for some new beginnings and a big opening coming up for you. And heart chakra seems like we're working on some things in the matters of the heart as well. What's your question for me, Heather?
My question is what's my love life look like and my finances?
Mm-hmm. So the heart chakra here seems to be holding some hurt and pain from the past. So we're getting ready to do some healing in the heart chakra, yes? We're opening up for something new, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This opening that comes for you is something that you're looking that's different, unique from another relationship that you've had. You know the things you don't want. Is that correct?
Correct.
But is there someone in the energy? Because I do feel a person around you. Is there someone of interest?
Somebody.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what is their name? First name
Paul.
only. Okay. And what is Paul's birthday?
12/27/82.
Okay. You got a strong person here, yes?
Yes.
So the two of you definitely don't mince words when you got something to say, yes? Very strong conversation here. So we're healing ourselves, and Paul seems to be healing something from the past for himself as well. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. So as the both of you heal and you are communicative in this experience, I feel like there's connection that can grow into a powerful potential for something deep and wonderful. It's really going to depend on how open both of you are to working and healing. And I see your heart chakra has really been working on healing within. As far as money and career is concerned, I'm going to spin you back. I've got to go back to about 4 months ago. Spirit tells me that there was something that made you feel like it's getting ready to make a change. It's time to make a change about 4 months ago. Yes, please, coming into the beginning of the year. Yes. There is a change that comes for you. My spirit guides say, look before you leap. So if there's something on the table or something you're considering to do next to bring in more money, be sure you understand everything that's required before you leap into it.
Okay.
I feel like the environment you're in at work now is not what you want. And financially, we don't have the rewards that we desire, but we want to make sure we know what we're stepping into next before we leave that. We have to have a better understanding. From dissatisfaction of where we are and the financial outlook, we cannot create a better outlook until we become more acclimated and aligned with what we desire to create. My spirit guides are talking faster than I can get the words out. Does this make sense to you, Heather?
I think so, yes.
Okay, visualize the success, feel the success. Don't lose yourself in the fact that I'm not where I want. I thought I would be further along at this point, more financially sound. What's wrong? I want you to let go of that thought, let go of any disharmony that's around you at work, and focus on what you want to create. I have to tell you, Heather, that there is such a strong, powerful energy around you with Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael makes me feel as if there's this connection of protection, and almost as if you've been talking to the angels. There's this angelic realm around you. So know that the angels are with you through all of your choices and everything you do.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope I've been of service to you tonight.
Absolutely. You
All
have
right.
a wonderful night. Thank you.
You too, Heather. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Seattle. I've got Manisha on the line. Manisha, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Manisha. And how can we assist you?
I just I have a unfortunate situation with an individual that does not seem to be getting better, and I'm just wondering, do you see a resolve to this situation anytime soon?
Can I have a birthday of that other person?
Oh, goodness. I couldn't even tell you.
Okay.
I believe it is June. I think it's June 19th, 1989, potentially, but I'm not 100% on that one. I don't think that's the correct birthday.
Okay. Hold on for me here. Well, interestingly enough, Manisha, a lot of what you've been navigating this past year's time has been recognizing aspects of life that are in alignment with your soul, the kind of people that you want to surround yourself. You're kind of done with drama, as we say, and you don't want to get caught up in anybody else's story and snares of gossip and manipulation. And here I feel as if there's a vast plan of manipulation and almost like someone trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes. Does this make any sense to you with regard to this person, please?
That is 1,000% the situation,
Okay.
yes.
So we have to disconnect with this, and we have to do it with ease and grace and gently. Because this person is very retaliatory, is what the word spirit gives me. They will lunge at you. So, and then they will try to throw you under the bus and make you look like the guilty one, which I don't even know how that happens. But, it's master manipulation, master words. And this is their survival mechanism. So, you have to understand where people are coming from when they try this. So it kind of keeps us in a less of a place of, so we can have some empathy for the fact that they are just going through their experience. But we also have to stand in strength of protection, and you have to learn to protect yourself. But I feel like this person, my spirit guides describe them as an octopus. They have tentacles in all or kind of into everybody. So I feel like they could spew their poison at any minute to multiple people at the same time. So disconnecting yourself from them on any kind of social media, stepping away from them in any major platform, and really just getting close with the friends that you really call your friends without ever mentioning anything negative about this person. And then know that the people who are close to you and support you and love you are going to, I'm going to use the word side with you, and understand that this person is really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I mean, they're just out there. Okay. So I was like, what's a tactful way to describe off a flying bat banana? I don't know. They're just out there. So
I don't either.
Yeah. So
I'm afraid that this person, unfortunately, they're tied to the relationship that I'm currently in, and it's just to the point where I almost feel like in order to get away from that person, I have to end this relationship, and I don't want to do that.
No. That's what they want you to do. Okay. Manisha, I'm going to talk to you and everyone in the audience because we all need to wake up, okay?
Right.
People create this hypnotic energy that when people are trying to manipulate a story, a narrative, they mix truth, one line of truth, with a lot of lie. But because there's one act of truth in the story, the person who's kind of being manipulated was like, but that's true, so I wonder if the rest is true. And it creates this whole negative flow around. And then we need that person to make their own free will choice of where truth and illusion lie. But if you step away, then they in turn win because their mission is to separate, divide, and conquer.
Okay.
And the relationship without the pot stirring that I see is healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. So why would we want to walk away from a healthy relationship at this time? Because someone on the outside is trying to add venomous poison to the environment that is hosting the energy of love. Love is the power to overthrow and overcome anything that it comes against. But one must be certain as to who one is from within. One must know thy truth and the truth of the relationship, individually and collectively. He must make his own choice. So if he, because of all the rip-roaring craziness, decides he doesn't want to be in the relationship, then he has that free will choice because he bought the story. But you know your truth.
Right.
And this person is manipulating energy, manipulating words, manipulating stories, and painting you as the bad guy. This is how I see the story, yes?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
This, Manisha, really is the kind of story that the Part 2 spirit has. I can't say on national radio. So, if you're open, go to sarahspiritual.com because I would love to give you Part 2 and a few solutions to shift this energy and flip this like a flapjack in a hot griddle. She won't know what hit her. Okay.
That sounds good to me because I can't
Don't walk
do this
away.
person anymore.
I understand. Don't walk away.
I won't.
Don't walk away. It's because it's not what's in your heart. You're being reactory. And then I'm going to ask you the question, who does this person remind you of? Who in your life made you feel so off balance and off kilter? And they're hooking into your wounded orphan inside. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. You follow me, yes?
I am. Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling, Manisha. I trust we've been of service. You will persevere. Stand your ground. Be of truth. Be of light. And pay no attention to the man or the woman behind the curtain, for they are not the great and powerful Oz. They're just an illusion.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I think we need to go to commercial. So we're going to pop on to commercial. We would love to talk to you right here on WWNN. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away. You know we're going to be right back.
Know me, do I know you? Have we met before?
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Oh, yes. Did you call me with your soul? I don't know, but I'm Sarah Spiritual, and I'm answering the phone, and we're talking to you, and we're talking to some new people here because, you know what? It's a new day. It's a new dawn, and we're talking to everyone who's hasn't called before. It's really where we're going with all of this. So 888-565-1470. We have some opportunities to connect with all of you, and, of course, on Facebook. I've got to go to Wellington. I hear things are a little bit happening in Wellington, or maybe they're not happening much, but let's see what Dee has to say. Dee, how are you, my dear?
Hey, Sarah. How's it going?
I'm doing well, thank you. So what's happening? What's not happening? I don't know. It's a new attitude in Wellington. What's happening?
Not that I'm aware of.
I was just messing with you. I know it's same old over there. So we are navigating the changes as best we can, yes?
Yeah, actually, speaking of change, I wanted to see what Spirit thinks about
moving.
Specifically moving schools.
Yes.
I want to know if it's going to be more of the same old baloney, or is it going to be a better for me?
I do see a move for you. Always a little bit of the same old baloney, only because certain the rules and regulations that are around everything right now. It's definitely not the best environment. So my heart is definitely out there for all of you who are navigating some of the difficulties, but I do feel like next year is going to bring a little bit more normalcy for the experience for you as the person who's with all the children in the school. But I do feel like you're ready for a move. I feel like you've lived out your life in that spot, and it's time for a change. So first word that Spirit gave me when I made the connection with you was, she's moving. So there's a move around you. Move of work is in the line of moving. Okay, so it's very important that you make a change. I feel like this change will bring you more opportunity to have a better role, a better class, shall I say, a better group of coworkers as well. Not that we're mashing anybody that you're with, but I feel like you need change. Some of the bigger changes that you want to have, Dee, they are on the horizon. They are coming.
Girl, I feel like I've been hearing that for eons now.
I know, but it's on the horizon, so it's a matter of getting yourself there when you're ready. But I don't feel that you're going to be in Florida for much longer.
So make that resume then, because I've been procrastinating.
Please make the resume, make the move of location, be it in Florida or outside of Florida, but we need to change schools. So maybe we change initially in Florida, and then we are, all my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. You've been packed.
Well, my daughter's getting married next year and moving, so I'll be following, God willing.
So I see all that. So change the school, get yourself re-enthused for life, and get a new vision, and get yourself on track.
Okay, perfect.
All right,
That's
my dear.
all I needed to hear.
Thanks
you so much.
Bye for now.
All right, take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and I've got Rich, and Rich is in Boca. Rich, how are you tonight?
How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing well. Good to connect with you.
Yes. I was going to ask you, I have a toxic situation, and am just looking for it to come to an end, and then I would want to tell you something after you give me your opinion.
Okay. Well, never giving you my opinion, always giving you Spirit's guidance. First thing I see is I see a removal of connection. I see legal papers. We still have some legal papers pending, please?
Yes.
Okay. So I see legal papers. I see some kind of movement, though. Are you thinking of moving, Rich, as well? Maybe I don't see you out of Florida, but I think of moving.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I see movement. So somebody's moving, you or that person, but there's energy of move. I feel like it starts to come to a close. I feel like what's that song? Hit me with your best shot, right? So I feel like they hit you with some of their best shots, and now it's a matter of letting some of the dust settle. I also feel as if there was some talking, some bad-mouthing going on as well. Does this make sense? Divide between you and people, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had called you a few months back, and I just want to give you, when you're spot on, somebody deserves to tell you that you're spot on.
Oh, thank you.
And you could not have been more spot on if Spirit came and said it himself. How's that for an answer?
That's a good answer. What the heck happened?
Well, you had said in the prior that the person holds from another past life a lot of bad vibes and everything, and the person ended up, paying the price of it.
Okay.
Of not doing the right thing. But you were spot on. It's unbelievable. You deserve for everybody out there to know how perfect you are and what you do.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. And I regret that you're going through this very adversarial environment experience, but I will tell you this, that this starts to come to a close. There's distance between you guys. When I move you into the energy of the fall of this year, there's a much greater sense of peace, Rich, and life goes on, and you find the rhythm of what you want. Thank you so much for calling, Rich, and thank you for the feedback. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Have a beautiful night.
You too. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll get right back to the phone lines on WWNN. Stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
And there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
When the day is through and you need someone to talk to, lay your head upon me and tell me everything. When your day is long and you've lost some battles and you're weary, you can turn to me and I will be your safe haven in this crazy world that we live in. And we lose ourselves every day. You can turn to me and count on me to be there every step of the way. I'm your safe haven every day. When you're thinking I can hear you, I am with you now. And every step of the way in this crazy world we live in, we lose ourselves every day. When you feel like you're lost and you don't know where you are, I will guide you to be in the safe haven with me. In this crazy world we live in every day, it's so easy to lose the way. So if you know in your heart I'm with you every step, you will find safe haven today. You will find safe haven today. Safe haven today. If I can see the world differently now, I can find the love in everything now. If I can walk in someone else's shoes now, I will know what it is to be one
the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. We are open to love right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. I'm asking a question to my producer, and then I decided I'm going live and didn't even tell him. He's like, what's going on? We are on 583 live shows. We're so excited to have you. I send him off to do one task while I'm doing another. So anyway, here we are, 583 live shows. We are counting up. We're going to have quite the celebration next month, the magnificent month of May. It is our 12-year anniversary of connecting with all of you, and we're looking forward to making some really powerful changes for all of you so that we can have an even greater, better experience here on national radio with all of you, and of course our friends on Facebook and YouTube. We've got a lovely class coming up. I can't say enough about this astrology class. If you wanted to know enough to be a little more versed in your astrology and understand what your planets mean and your birth chart, I've got the person who's going to be the greatest teacher for you. I've got Stacey Haller. She's going to be teaching on April 30th. It's Friday night. We're going to be doing it via Zoom. So join us on this wonderful night. You can go to sarahspiritual.com, or you can always visit Stacey at Destiny in the Stars and register for this class. The class is only $25. You will get your birth chart, and she will give us enough insight so we can understand a little bit more about what our birth chart represents and the different houses. So I know it's going to be a good class. So I look forward to having you join us. I get to sit back and participate. I don't have to work. Yay! So we've got a Friday night class of April 30th. We sure hope that you join us. It's going to be a great experience. And join me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach for your crystals, for your incense, for your books, for your spiritual cards, angel cards, tarot decks. We've got it all. And we also have my fabulous products. We have sprays and oils, and we've got our spiritual bathing and so many more great products. We've got new products coming in every day. We are located in West Palm Beach. Can't get to West Palm Beach? Pick up the phone. Tell us what you want. We can take your order on the phone. We're working on a new website for all of you. And in the meantime, you can always go to sarahspiritual.com, S-A-R-A-H, spiritual.com. Right there, you can order some products that we have online, as well as Book your personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual. I love the opportunity to speak to all of you for all these years, totally free, so that you have an opportunity to get your questions answered. But every once in a while, you have a little bit more of a story that's going on, and we need to explore. So I love the opportunity to have a 30-minute session with you via phone, via Skype, via Zoom, video call, WhatsApp. You know we got it covered. And we want to talk to you and get accurate insight so that you know what to do next in life, so that you look for the right clues and you do for your higher self, and you learn how to put love and integrity and source God first. So visit sarahspiritual.com. We'll put you on the right path, and we appreciate you. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and I've got a call from Ada. And Ada is in Texas. Ada, how are you?
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
As always, I called 2 weeks ago, and you had given me some information, and I wasn't sure about it. I want to let you know that it got cleared up. You were absolutely right.
Really? Great. I'm always so surprised. What? I was right? What?
Yes, you told me. Stop. You told me to wait, that even if I didn't remember it was, and you were absolutely right.
Okay, perfect.
Once I thought about it, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel drawn to call you. Do I have any messages from Spirit today, and any good coming to me very soon? Because I feel something, I just don't know. I said, let me call Sarah just in case, and I'm looking forward to your charting class, the chart that you're going to have.
Yes, it's going to be great. It's really going to be great.
I am looking forward to it.
So the first thing that I'm made aware of is that there's a shift coming for you that has to do with the personal connections. And they're making me feel as if space is being cleared so that you have the right people in your circle around you. So I don't know if you've been kind of looking and cleaning house emotionally, physically, but there's new energy coming into your life. They also tell me that there's an opportunity coming for you to have financial increase. Was there an idea of doing some business or something for yourself on the side, Ada?
It's been a while.
Okay. And this is something that we're working on, yes?
That I started, and then I put on hiatus.
Okay, jumpstart. You weren't in the right mindset, but now we're getting back on track, yes? Focus on creating a side hustle.
A what?
A side hustle. Something to bring in some money.
Okay.
Because I feel as if Archangel Michael has been around you during these past few months. You have been asking for guidance and protection. I have the Blessed Mother, Ada, around you. She shows herself as Miraculous Mary, Virgin Milagrosa. And she brings this energy of love and light. And then they're talking to me about personal relationship, like love relationship. What is the love question for you, please?
Well, today you're mentioning love, but it's mostly with regarding, sibling love and sibling love and understanding and better relations, hopefully.
Right. Well, remember I said a few minutes ago, we're cleaning house. Kind of bringing in the circle of people around us. Yes? Okay. This is a very important thing. But they also talk to me about feeling fulfilled in primary partnership. And you've got to remember one thing, Ada. When I talk to all of you, maybe you guys all think I remember. I don't remember a blessed thing about our conversation before. It has nothing to do with the brain's not functioning, although there are days I wonder. But it has nothing to do with that. Its spirit is passing through me like wind through the leaves of a tree. And so I don't retain your story. So you may be like, oh, yeah, Sarah, but 2 weeks ago, I don't know what we talked about. And so Spirit is reiterating important aspects of your story that you need to keep in mind. That we're clearing up the energy, yes? And we're building better relationships. Know that Archangel Michael is around you for protection. Archangel Michael is guiding you. And the Blessed Mother is with you, nurturing, loving. Mother Mary brings in family energy. But there's also primary partnership and love that's available for you as well. And that's a really important thing for you.
Okay.
Okay.
That one I don't understand because I'm happily married. So that one I don't understand.
I understand that, but primary partnership, there's love in that, right? So there's an added energy to that. That's like the focus right now. Not siblings, not family, but primary partnership. Love. This energy of the heart is really important for you. This is where you're manifesting your energy right now, right in the home front. So move yourself forward. I hope I've been of help from you today. All right. I don't have any messages from anyone on the other side for you today, but I do know that they are all with you, but no one is giving me anything to say to you specifically. So we're going to just leave it at that for today. All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
888-565-1470. We're going to go to the phone lines. I've got Magdalena on the line. Magdalena, how are you tonight?
Hello.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm well. How about
Good.
yourself?
I'm doing great, and how can I assist you?
I just been having some doubts about my job.
Okay.
So I just want to see like where that might be going.
Okay, great. So the first thing they make me aware of is that this year is really going to be about powerful changes for you. It's going to move you in a direction of finding happiness and fulfillment. It also makes me feel as if in your workplace there seems to be a bit of a drama or a disharmony going on in work. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're thinking of making a move. Yes, please? You're thinking of leaving your job. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now is not the exact time to make the move because the planets are not going to line up for you to support yourself in a new position, in a new role, in a new location. So Spirit makes me feel as if you can just hold off till July, this would be a good time to make a change. I don't feel like you've got the right place in mind yet. And Mercury, the planet of communication, will be going retrograde towards the end of May. And it's not a good time to start a new job because things get a little messed up. But it is a great time to begin to get ready to leave a job because these people are almost making it difficult for you to work. Is that correct?
Yes, every day.
Okay. And when I move you forward in the energy of work, I also feel like you want to get a raise and you also would like to receive more responsibility, like a different role. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we're ready for an upwing, something, a new location, a new job, new everything, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I also feel as if there's personal disconnection going on around you. We're having miscommunication, misunderstandings also on the personal front in our personal life. Is that also true, Magdalena?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're getting ready to trade in everybody pretty much, yes?
I'm sorry?
Getting ready to trade everybody in that's around you pretty much?
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yes. So pay attention to what's working for you and what's not working for you and make the changes. Next year is going to bring you a nice clean slate. We're getting a little bit of static on the line, but I do hope that I have been of service to you. Wait, pick the right next move, and wait till July, all right? Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Marla. And Marla is in Deerfield Beach. Marla, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Welcome. Good to connect with you.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Marla. Have we spoken before?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we have spoken before.
Okay. At the center, yes?
At the center, and I did call in also. I did phone
a phone reading, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. I remember the voice. I was like, wait a minute, I think I've had a session with you. So Marla, how can I assist you tonight? This is a year of expansion for you. Growth, shifts, changes. But I know that were some things blocking you and you weren't really feeling like you could move forward. So what's your question?
Yeah, my question is my job is closing out.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, what's next for me.
Okay, your job is closing out, but I do see new work opportunities coming for you. Your job is closing out by the end of May?
Yeah, it should be. They said we have like a couple months, but my mind is like it's going to be sooner.
Yeah, May 31st. Okay?
Yeah,
So I don't know that it's
that's
going to take you into June. I wouldn't count on that. I would plan my vacation for the end of May or my break, and then I would prepare to start new work for the month of June, because I don't really feel like it's going to be a sound environment for you.
Right.
And I do feel as if there's another place that you will find a work, and this place is going to bring you another opportunity to increase your income as well. I also know, Marla, they make me aware of the fact that you would like to do something to advance yourself because you're feeling tired and you're not feeling as if you're getting paid what you're worth. Is that also true?
That's true. That's very true.
Are we considering going back to school, taking a test, because there seems to be some advancement necessary to get you to where you want to go?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some online courses.
Yes.
So that I can,
get a certificate or
yeah.
something. Yes.
Yeah, so, I have a lot of thoughts about all that. And also my health is like, I don't feel well, so I was, worried about what's going on.
Right. Well, I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose, but I will tell you this, that your rest is not right. You're not sleeping right at night. You're waking up in the middle of the night. Did you have your blood work done recently, please?
Yeah, I did.
And there's some levels that are off that we need to pay attention to, please?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Pay attention to that, sugar, cholesterol, but I'm really more in like the sugar energy. I just feel like sugar, hormonal levels, these things seem off to me. Again, I cannot diagnose this, just how Spirit paints the picture.
I know. Yeah.
And I really feel that you have to make some adjustments and work with your medical practitioner to make those adjustments so that you could feel better.
Yeah.
I feel
lethargy. I've been seeing the doctor often. So.
Yes. I feel like a lot of lethargy. I feel inflammation in the physical body as well. I feel digestive energy is off as well. So we've got a few things that are out of whack, that once you find that balance, things are going to move forward better for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
and another thing, I was wondering, like, if my father and my grandparents is watching over me from the other side.
Oh, yes.
They are.
They are. A male figure steps forward, father's side, father and the father's father. Yes, so that's father and his father, please. Yes, father and grandfather. Yes, on the side. They're both on the same side as where they show me here. And so they make me feel like when one of them passed, you weren't there, they were in another place. Are they from Jamaica, please? Yes?
No, we're from Guyana.
Guyana, okay.
But when one of my grandmother had passed, I wasn't there.
Yeah. So they make me feel like you weren't there when one of them passed. So this is grandmother who's stepping forward because she makes me feel like you weren't there when she passed. She just was just showing me like a picture. I don't know my geography well enough to really say, so I apologize. But
that's okay.
She lets me know that you weren't there, but she's with you. Actually, grandmother's energy is even more strong than your dad's energy with you right now.
Okay.
So she's definitely with you. Father, grandfather stand there in support of the energy, and they send you much love. Father makes me feel like he was not always available during life. I feel like he was not always present. Like I feel like he was spread out, and we didn't always.
Well, he died when I was very young, so I didn't spend a lot of time with him.
So he wasn't present during life, is how he makes me feel. So he makes me feel he wasn't present. So he wasn't available. So he's giving me this energy of he's available for you now. Is how he presents it for you. So Marla, thank you so much for your call. I hope we've been of service. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I
I've been having a lot of dreams with them, so that's why I was asked that question.
Yes, they are with you most certainly and watching over you. And I look forward to having a session with you again. Thank you so much, Marla.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go back to Facebook, back to YouTube, and we are going to be answering your questions right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and I am Sarah Spiritual. We'll be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me? Have you heard me?
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. And we're going to take some questions from Facebook, and then we're going back to the phone lines. We got calls in California, Chicago, Texas, all across the nation. We got Dila. Dila says, hey, Sarah, hope I'm doing well. I am. Thank you so much for asking. Would like to know if you see anything I should be concerned about. You know, the first thing that I'm made aware of at this time for you is that this is the time where you have to listen to your soul, or that song, listen to your heart, 'cause it's calling for you. You got to listen to your heart. You got to feel the energy of your soul and follow that path. I feel like sometimes other people try to talk in your ear and get you a little bit off track. I feel as if this is a time that you should be focused on what you want to create. I see no reason to be concerned at this time. I feel as if there's just a lot of change that's been going on, leaving you feeling a bit unsettled, but your angels and your guides are with you. Also, a very strong presence, Dila, of a female energy standing above you, above your mother, making me feel as if it's grandmother's energy that is around you, offering you support, love, and light. So keep keeping on, focus, and listen to your heart. This is the journey of your soul, and amazing things are going to happen. Thanks so much, Dila, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook. Let's see who we have. Denise Hemsworth. She says, where am I headed? She's having a rough time. You know, Denise, you've been going through a lot of changes, and life kind of threw you a curveball, and now you're on a new plan. And this new plan is feeling a little awkward and odd. And you're realizing that not everybody is in your corner when it comes to business. And so business is on the process of expanding, but also we've got to recognize who we want to have in the circle of business and who really needs to be on the outside looking in. And these choices can be a little difficult. Life on the personal front is feeling a little empty, Denise. But Spirit tells me that as you explore opportunities to expand your heart, love will make an appearance, and you will feel much more supported, and life will have a different new feel. It's the awkwardness. It's the space between the space. Just be still, Denise. All will be well. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook. Let's see who we have here. We have Monica Sturrer. She says, I have a job interview tomorrow. Any thoughts? I will tell you that there's no better time for change for you. There's no better time for advancement for you. And I feel as if this is going to be a very powerful, strong interview. I do know that there is new work coming for you in the next 2 months. We're going to hold the vibe and hold the vision. And everyone in the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, we're holding the vision for Miss Monica, so Monica can have success in this interview. I really feel like it could be a great fit for you. Thanks so much, Monica, for your Facebook question. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and I've got Jennifer. She's been holding. I got to talk to Jennifer in Carmel, California. Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm so happy to speak with you.
I'm so glad we're able to connect.
And I'm kind of calmed down here a bit. It's kind of, my heart was beating. I've been in a 6-year relationship, and just this thing popped up, and I slammed me in the gut, and I think it's time to end this, and I am attached, or he says, no, there's nothing going on, and I need some
clarity,
guidance
absolutely
through this.
So first of all, Jennifer, you are tremendously intuitive in your own way, in your own knowing. I feel as if there's a disconnect in early formative years of relationship that you overcompensated for people. So you have been holding space for people, many relationships, many times in your life, where you saw them as who you ultimately believed they were capable of being or potential. And you were always holding up energy. And now at this juncture in your life, this point in your life, you're not ready to hold that space for people anymore. It either is or it isn't. And although you are holding on to energy that you're not really ready to let go, there's this energy of new beginnings, fresh starts that's coming for you. And we're closing out a cycle. When I spin you back, and I got to go back with you, Jennifer, and I have to go back to 2011 into 2012. This was another time of change for you. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. And here we are again. Oh, Lord, Carol Burnett, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song, right? And then time to say so long. I feel as if it's time for you to say so long to this relationship, not so much because of their actions, although they are not supporting the love that you share, but because you're ready for something whole and real. What they choose to do or not do is not really going to define you any longer, because you are redefining what it is you wish to have in primary partnership. And that is connection, that is love, that is dedication, that is commitment. That is someone who's going to show up every day. And this person has been emotionally disconnecting for the past 7 months. Spirit takes me back. So they take me back to the tail end of last year, placing me in about the month of October, November. So if you notice a shift and change, this is when things began to go sideways, as my spirit guides say, Jennifer. Yeah. And this energy divided the two of you, but they were trying to put up their illusionary smoke and mirrors to kind of keep you a little bit off balance. And people have been known to do that to you, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm not playing this game anymore. And so now you're just kind of coming out of the fog and realizing that whether their words are 100% true or not, they're not honoring you the way you want. Even if this one aspect of story is not what it appears to be, they haven't been showing up for you. And that's actually worth more than their actions. But let's go to their actions, because Spirit says, take her to the end of the story, Sarah Spiritual. So at the end of the story, I see that he has not been honest, and the communication has not been truthful. And I also feel that he is entertaining the energy of someone else paying attention to him, and that whatever his insecurity or disconnect is, it's opening him up to something other than what he should be building with you. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's the primary goal here in the relationship for you. And he's just taking up space right now. And he's in an awkward place in his life. And I get it, because the way I see this individual, can I have his birthday, please?
10/17/1958.
Okay. So I feel like this person is going through a major change in their life of their own. And so they're not at their best possible moment, but I don't feel like they're showing up. So this relationship is at this critical moment of, should I stay or should I go? And you do not have to make a choice, Jennifer. Matter of fact, the universe is going to kind of take some of the pressure off from you. You're going to know exactly what you want to do without another second thought, without a wondering where the truth and the lie begin. By the end of May into the month of June, you're going to wake up one day and go, okay, I'm done. It's just going to be a feeling, almost like someone shut off a switch inside of you. Because you've been lamenting over what if and that unknowing of what comes next. Am I making sense, Jennifer?
You are. I actually said the words, I'm done, yesterday.
Okay.
And so I think that's where that disconnect. So is Spirit saying that there's another I'm done?
Yes, because you said the words, but the feeling is coming by the end of May. Like in these next few weeks, it's going to be like, there's like you don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. Love doesn't live here anymore. I'm good.
Okay. Is love around me, or is it just my healing?
Well, right now you are going through healing, and you're actually healing 2011, 2012. So whatever some of the shifts and changes were, I bring you to this moment in time, and we're kind of clearing up a lot of old energy. This will be beneficial for your emotional and spiritual healing. Something I would really love to entertain with you, Jennifer, is a work I do called soul integration. Soul integration is when we talk to your little girl, and we integrate her to the future, because there's an aspect of you that doesn't feel good enough or worthy, that's trapped in the past. And that little girl is attracting emotionally disconnected people. But you are on path for making a major shift. 2022 opens up the year of a new beginning. I spin you into 2023. I see new partnership, new love, like not just dating, love. And so there's a sense of connection. So you're on path and track for that, Jennifer. I am made aware, it's not a strong connection, but I am made aware of woman stand above you. Mother passed, please, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mother's energy is off in the distance around you, so I know that she is there. But Mom makes me feel like she was strong energy. Was she a strong woman, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's like kind of holding the stance like, I don't know, I will survive. You know, she could navigate anything. So she's got a very strong energy with her, and she's holding that stance of energy for you as you make your great major transformation in your life, which is really going to open up some great new possibilities. Walk with your head high. There's no hurt. There's no pain. There's no judgment here. It's just we have drifted apart, and the energy is shifting and preparing you to continue your journey of healing, you for your personal greatness, and ultimately you for a beautiful love life that's coming. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I trust I've been of service to you tonight.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye. 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Texas. I've got Melissa on the line. Melissa, how are you? We're taking calls right here on WWNN. So how are you doing tonight, Melissa?
Hi, I'm doing good tonight.
Good.
I was just calling to find out. Actually, I talked to you a couple of days ago, and I'd explained to you my situation with me and my ex-husband. We were supposed to go to court.
Yes.
And you said there would be delays.
Yes.
Well, we had court yesterday. His attorney and my attorney showed up, and so, of course, they delayed the process.
Okay. Did we do
I don't know.
Did we do a reading? When did we talk?
We didn't. It was just more kind of questions that we did.
Okay. So there is more delays. So what is your question for tonight, please? So I'm glad Spirit guided you to be prepared that there would be a delay.
Right. I guess just, are there more delays coming? I mean, I know there's maybe one more, but...
Well, they're kind of sticky-handed, your ex and his lawyer. You know that, right?
Right.
I know. So they'll come up with anything. They could sell shoes to Jesus right about now. Okay, they think they know everything. But when I move the energy forward, another delay, but I feel like eventually this year, coming into the summertime, they kind of have to not waste the court's time, shall I say? And they have to show up and they have to deliver for you. Okay?
Right.
So you're going to require a little more patience, but then things are going to be settled up for you so that you can move forward.
Okay.
Be prepared for them to play dirty. So have all your ducks in the row, all your paperwork together. I see, like, I don't know, it's like weird. It's like I see them scheming. They're scheming. So they're like, you know, they've got like this plan. They think they got your back against the wall, but they really don't.
And that was another thing you said too last time, is that he has a lot of skeleton in his closet.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's what it's stemming from.
Yes, of course. So it's your job to hold your ground and speak your truth and just let the universe have your back and take care of that for you.
Okay. And then just from here, where do I go? How do I move forward with life?
One of the things is, are you open to make a move? Physical move.
Okay. Because, I mean, it's like every time I do, I take, one step forward and 10 steps back. It all kind of stems from him.
I understand that. That's why we have to try to cut all ties once and for all, and then kind of move into an area where he can't really interfere with you as much. And then get a new start, new beginnings, fresh, clear energy. You know, Melissa, you gave your power to him, and now it's almost like through an energy of intimidation, he creates this confusion around you. It's not you. You're a fair, kind, strong, just person. And he's weaving this energy of confinement and control and this sense of like you're not good enough, like no one's ever going to want you. You're not ever going to have what I gave you. What did he give you? I'm sorry. I don't like what? So he's creating this energy around you that makes you feel like he made you into who you are, but you were a whole person before you met him. And now it's your time to shine. I do see opportunity. Is there a person that you want to ask me about for love relationship now?
I mean, I don't have anybody in
mind in person at the moment.
I mean, I'm not talking to anybody or seeing anybody.
Good. Well, guess what? That's coming too.
Have no connection to anybody at this point.
Yeah. Well, I know right now we're cleaning house, but there is future relationship, stronger relationship, and I don't feel that you're going to take a step forward and then end up going back 10 steps. That's just a programming that you feel is what always happens, but I would change the self-talk and remind yourself that you have the power to shift and change anything. All right?
All right. I mean, do you see somebody coming into my life?
I do. I absolutely do. You are...
Would it be soon or later?
Less than 2 years feels more like 10 to 14 months. Okay, that's the vibe around here. So let's say coming out of this year into next year, because you need some healing, and you need from the place you're in, you would probably attract another similar situation, and we want to make sure we up level and we create a better one. I got to take a minute to go to commercial, Melissa, but I do hope that I've been of service to you. I'm glad
you have. You've been great.
Thank you. I'm glad that Spirit was accurate in telling you to expect a delay.
I wanted to definitely make sure that you knew that you did confirm that there were delays, and we had our first delay, so you called it.
All right. Well, game on, girl. We got our big girl panties on, and we got our boots on, and these boots are made for walking, and we're going to walk all over him. So you keep yourself together, and you're going to win, my dear. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you. Bye for now. Bye.
Same to you.
Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9. And we're answering your questions all across the nation. Popping into Facebook. Let's see what we got going on in Facebook. Answering a question before we go right back to the phone lines. And Tawana Middleton, she says, hey, I have a job interview tomorrow. A lot of people got job interviews tomorrow. What's going on? Everybody changing jobs, moving here. And I've got Tawana Middleton, and she says, will this go well for me? You know what, Tawana, I do feel like you're ready to make this shift and change, and I do feel like it's going to be a very powerful interview. Feel like you're a right fit for this. The mission here is move up, higher level, higher flow, higher pay, higher role. This is what Spirit is bringing to me. So if it meets all your criteria, put your big game face on and let's go, girl, because it's going to be a great interview. Thanks so much, Tawana Middleton, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another question from Facebook. We got Lisa Engel Franklin. She says, is my daughter ever going to talk to me? Or will I see her and my grandchildren? It's been like 6 years. You know, Lisa Engel, your daughter seems to have this concept of what the truth is. She seems to have taken great insult and disconnect from your relationship, and this has kind of kept her separate from you. When I look at the energy, I actually feel like we will mend fences. I have this feeling that this year coming into next year is going to bring some kind of resolution or reason for the two of you to have to connect and have conversation, and we'll be able to be heard and make peace. We will hold the space and ask Archangel Raphael to bring you healing, Lisa Engel Franklin. And I know, Lisa Engel Franklin, you're going to be in my apprentice class starting tomorrow night. And I just know that some of the information you're going to learn is going to be most advantageous to help shift the energy around this experience. Thanks so much, Lisa, for your Facebook question. We're going to go to Boca. I've got Kimberly on the line. Hey, Kimberly, how are you?
Sarah, I'm thinking about your apprentice program too, actually. I haven't done any others. I don't know if that's okay to start with not doing any others first.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's actually a really powerful experience, and it really helps you tune in alignment with who you are. So really helps you tap in and tune in to make the shift that's necessary for life and for you to be the best spiritual person that you can be. And it's really powerful, and each person has their own really unique experience. Kimberly, what's your question for me?
As I've told you, I want to hopefully move into Seagate. You think I'm going to be there?
Yes.
I've been holding out for a good view, and I'm just, right now I'm staying on a friend's couch, and a week from Friday I'm going to stay with another person, another friend of mine, until I, get over there to my condo. And I'm just wondering about how long is it going to take, do you think, before I find the right one over there and I'm under contract?
Okay. Did we have a bid, or we almost went to bid on something and we didn't get there?
That was a while ago, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, it didn't come up. They didn't put it out on the market or something, please?
There was one, right, that isn't put out on the market yet. There's this guy, Rocco is his name. He's an agent who got him the condo, 12 years ago or something. They're actually related. His wife, Rocco's wife, is the real estate agent, Rocco's wife is the niece of the woman who bought it. So, if it does go on the market, he's the one who's going to be the one who lists it.
Okay.
So that one I'm hoping I would get, because that view is perfect.
That view is perfect. And I also feel there's some ties to family. I feel like things are a little complicated behind the scenes with this deal.
Right. The husband is who owns it is sickly. He's got Parkinson's and dementia, I believe. So the wife's hands are full, and it's not their first priority to sell it at this moment, but it's supposed to be coming up.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to get that one, if not another one with a nice view like that.
Yes, so I feel like between now and June, and I think we had said it was going to take a little while after you, but you had to do what you had to do first, because that just made life easier. So I feel as if you will be kind of in limbo through June. So we're looking at, at least 6 weeks for this all to kind of turn around for you. But hold that space and just have fun. Be a gypsy.
Okay. So do you think that's the one that I'll be getting? I
like this one, but I hear what I hear from Spirit, and Spirit tells me that there's a lot of cluster confusion underneath the surface. And so I say that would be ideal, but I don't know if they're going to be ready by the time you're ready, or you feel like you've got to make a choice. So that's why I want you to explore other opportunities in that development area, so that you can have what you want, that you've been waiting for all this time, that Spirit and you projected and created together in your visualization, because I remember that from one of our readings.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted. I mean, I've been mailing. I've literally been mailing people in the 2 buildings that I like over there.
Yes.
And telling them, I'll buy it from you without using a realtor. I am a realtor, but you don't have to use a realtor. You'll save the commission. And I've been sending it out every 2 weeks to the other, several other views that would be nice. So I'm hoping if it's not this one, that maybe one of those I'll be able to buy
absolutely. And you know what you can do? I'm really big on visualization. And so you can stand looking at the view of what you see you want. So look up at the view and say, I see myself here. This is where I reside. I can see myself looking out through this view. I am at home. I am at peace. I am in alignment with my new home. This is my home. I can feel it. I can taste it. I am one with this residence. And just keep focusing. The place is not being used. We might as well put you there and get the deal closed. So visualize it. I have pulled in front of many a house. And every time I've pulled in front of a house and said, this is the house I'm going to get, that's the house I got. Never fails. So if I pull up in someone's driveway, they better know they're moving, because I'm a-coming. So hold the vision. It's a power of intention, and you're drawn to this place. You're drawn to the energy. So just trust that the universe will put you at the perfect place. A little bit of a cluster mess behind the scenes. That's where the hiccup could be for you, Kimberly. So just be patient. Relax. Breathe. Enjoy the shift and change. Spend a night in a hotel. Hang with your friends. Drink a glass of wine. You're manifesting right now. And the world is your oyster, Kimberly. Thanks so much for calling. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for calling back. Appreciate it. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. If we did not get to talk to you tonight, then please call us back next week. We are opening up the phone lines and talking to as many people as possible right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9 every Wednesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And if you would like to have a personal appointment with me, Sarah Spiritual, visit my website, sarahspiritual.com. Pop into my center if you're local to West Palm Beach. Get in the car, take a drive. Visit the center, the energy, the artwork, the crystals, the books, the cards, the sprays, you name it, we've got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy Mother Earth. Celebrate Earth. The world is changing, so let's change with it and make the world a better place. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually